Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. So in my previous video, I shared a little secret about how if you change your thoughts, you can actually change your reality. And I really hope this video inspired you just a little bit. And I know that it definitely inspired me, which is why I'm actually sitting down and creating this video for you today. So for the next 30 days, I'm actually undertaking two different experiments. One is I'm going to try journaling for 30 days, and the other is that I'm going to try challenging my limiting beliefs for 30 days, which is what this video is all about. Limiting beliefs are those beliefs that unfortunately we've all got and we tell ourselves quite frequently. They're the beliefs that we have within ourselves that negatively impact our lives and most of the time hold us back. You know, things like I'm too fat to wear that, or I'm not smart enough to get that job. And after creating and editing my previous video, it really inspired me to try and, take my own advice and challenge some limiting beliefs that I know hold me back in my everyday life. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days, and I am documenting the whole experience for you guys, and I'll have that video up in a few weeks' time when the experiment is finished. But in this video, what I really want to do is share my limiting beliefs with you and break them down as to what my limiting belief is, how I'm going to change that into a more positive belief, and actionable steps that I can take during these 30 days to try and change my mindset and change my belief so I actually believe this new belief. And the reason that I'm making this whole separate video to the general experiment video that will come later on is because I want to inspire you, or just encourage you, I guess, to take this experiment and challenge on with me. It's not something that's super extreme, but I think that it has the potential to really positively impact our lives. So I encourage you, if you're interested, to join me for these 30 days and challenge your own limiting beliefs. I'm really excited to undergo this experiment because I just can't help thinking, just imagine that for 30 days, feeling totally free, unrestricted, and capable of doing anything. We really are the only ones that are standing in our way from being where we are now to getting to where we desperately really want to be. And I think we too often get the advice to not let what others think impact your life, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, it matters what you think. But at least in my case, it's not really other people's thoughts holding me back so much. It's more my thoughts and my beliefs and what I am capable of, or what I believe myself to be capable of. That's what holds me back more so than the fear of judgment from others. Maybe you can relate, I don't know, but I just know that I want to change that, and I don't want to be the one standing in my own way. So to kick this challenge off, I want to now share 7 limiting beliefs that I have of mine, how I'm going to change them, and actionable steps that I can take during this month to hopefully be free of at least some of these in 30 days time. So I've got them all written down on my laptop here, and what I'm going to do after I share these with you is write them out and probably stick them somewhere where I can see them every day, like on my mirror in my bathroom maybe, just so it's just a nice constant reminder to help me along this challenge, and not only to hold me accountable, but I suppose remind myself that it needs to be at the forefront of my mind this month to consciously take these actionable steps and not just stay in my comfort zone where these limiting beliefs are controlling me. So my first limiting belief is that I am not strong enough or good enough to be climbing. I've definitely been struggling with this one for a while. I feel like every time I kind of walk into my climbing gym, I just don't feel adequate to be there. I don't feel super confident getting up on the walls because I know that I'm not as good as so many other people there, or that I'm just not worthy to be there, I suppose, which I know saying it out loud is stupid, and I'll probably find that with a lot of these limiting beliefs, talking about them, that they are a bit irrational, but that's what this month is for, just getting those irrational limiting beliefs out so I can change them. So how I want to change this limiting belief is I want to change that into every time I climb, I get stronger and more confident on the wall. And this really is a true statement. Every time I climb, I get stronger. And so rather than having this negative belief that I am not good enough to be there, it's that no, the more I go, every time I go, I get stronger and stronger, and my climbing technique gets better. And it's just a much more positive way to look at the situation in my eyes. So the actionable steps that I want to take are to go more frequently to the climbing gym, to try harder problems, and to use the gym facilities that they have there to build some more overall strength. So obviously, with these limiting beliefs, it's not about lying to yourself or changing your beliefs so it's the easy way out. No, I recognize that in order to get better at climbing and to get stronger, I need to physically get a lot stronger and build up muscle groups. So I recognize that, and so in order to feel more confident in the wall and feel stronger, I need to also go to the gym more and build up that base strength. So the second limiting belief that I have is that I don't have enough money to live the life that I really want to. Money, I think, is one of those really tricky topics to kind of talk about or to change our attitude towards, but it is something that I'm really trying to do. I strongly believe that the more, I guess, relaxed I am with my money or where my money's coming from, the easier money will flow towards me. I think if I'm always stressed and thinking about, oh my God, I have no money, then it's more likely that I'll have no money. So money is something that I'm really trying to change my attitude towards. So in order to combat this limiting belief, I want to say to myself, I don't need money to have a life full of happiness, love, and fulfillment. And when I say that statement, it just resonates so deeply with me because it's so true. We all know that money doesn't equal happiness or love or fulfillment or even success. It's just a value, a number. It really doesn't matter in accordance to our happiness. So that statement just relaxes me and allows me to have a much more relaxed and positive approach to money. So the actionable steps that I will be taking this month are to plan activities in my life that don't involve money and come up with creative alternatives. Because again, it's not just about changing this belief and then everything's all good, I'll have all this money. No, it's just changing my attitude towards it and not thinking of, oh, I can't have a good time because I don't have any money. No, just you can still have a great time, but just come up with creative solutions, different ways to spend your time. And the last part of that actionable step is to continue to manifest the life that I desire. My third limiting belief is I'll always have fat on my stomach no matter how well I eat or how much exercise I do. This is something that I have been telling myself for a long time, and I don't think this one is gonna be completely gone within 30 days, but it's one of the big ones that I do really want to change, because while I'm definitely getting a lot better with body positivity, it's still not to a place that I'm super happy with. And I think it's probably one of the most important limiting beliefs that I need to change. And I actually really like the new combating belief that I've come up with for this one. My weight is healthy and my body allows me to perform activities that bring me so much joy, which again is not a false statement, it's really true. And that's the kind of approach that I'm trying to take. So with these actionable steps, I'm trying to take the focus off my physical appearance and focus on performance instead. I think this is a much healthier way to approach my body, and rather than focus on my body as this physical thing, more so focus on it as a performance thing, or what my body allows me to do and what my body is actually capable of. That to me, coming from a sport background, is really exciting. It brings out that kind of competitive side of me, and it takes away looking at my body in a negative way. Limiting belief number 4, I am too shy and unapproachable. And I suppose this would be in relation to meeting new people, making new friends, that kind of thing. I am obviously an introvert and I am definitely a shy person. And while I can't really change those things, not that I particularly want to, it's kind of just who I am, and I've accepted that and I've learned to really love that aspect of me, I don't want them to start to negatively impact my life. So my new limiting belief for this one is that I am kind, happy, and radiate positivity. If I am, the first one smiling in a room or something like that, it just makes me a lot more approachable, and it does honestly show my true colors. I don't want to walk into a room and have a sad or angry expression. No, I want to radiate outside what I'm feeling on the inside, and most of the time I am really happy and positive, so I should just show that a little bit more. So my actionable step for this is to smile more at people and just to be the first one to say hello rather than waiting for someone to say hello to me and I'll say hello back, that kind of thing. It's pretty simple. Limiting belief number 5 is I am too young to be taken seriously by other professionals. This is a belief that I definitely developed within myself when I was at uni. And don't get me wrong, I've been so lucky to work with so many incredible people this early on in my career, but there still have been those times where I've just had a lot of feedback from clients saying, oh, it was so professional, great, it was such a professional set, you're so professional, blah, 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 blah. And I just think that is awesome feedback and I love that. But I would love to kind of be seen as a professional from the get-go. So my combating belief for this limiting belief is age does not correlate to professionalism, actions, or results. And for this, my actionable steps are quite simple because someone seeing me as a professional is not something that I can completely control. Obviously, I can control my persona, my appearance, everything like that, and how I work. But ultimately, they're going to see me however they're going to see me. So my actionable steps for this are to just shake hands, stand tall, and be confident within myself as a professional. My 6th limiting belief is that I am not good at getting in touch with my spiritual self. And I know this sounds like an oddly kind of specific one, but it's something that definitely annoys me a bit. I have really tried to integrate more spiritual practices into my life because I strongly feel that they will really help me, especially with my anxiety. So in the past, I've tried a lot of meditation, whether that's guided or not guided, mantra. I've gone to meditation workshops and I just can't seem to get in touch with that side of me, or I don't know what it is. I really, really struggle to meditate, and I know it comes a lot more easily to some people, but I just wish that it would come easily to me. So my combating belief is I understand that there is a path and journey to reach spiritual alignment, and I am on my way. And so my actionable steps for this limiting belief are to journal every day for 30 days, which is the other experiment that I'm also doing this month that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Okay, and my final limiting belief is I am too boring and my life isn't exciting enough for people to care about my content. This does feel a little bit weird to share on camera, knowing that I will be posting this on YouTube, which is kind of what I'm talking about within this limiting belief, but I want to be transparent, I want to be honest, and this is definitely a limiting belief that I have. As I mentioned previously, I am an introvert, and sharing my life really doesn't come naturally to me at all. The reason that I started this channel was because I just want to help people, and I knew that I would have to really get out of my comfort zone and share parts of my life, some a lot more intimate and personal than others, but it's still something that I really struggle with. And I'm just gonna speak honestly here. I think when you have a bigger following, in my opinion, or what I think might happen, I guess, is that you might not have this belief so much that your life is boring, or people don't care about your content because you have the bigger following. Obviously, people are interested in your life. But when you have a smaller following like myself, that belief just creeps in as time goes on, and I think just not getting the validation that subscribers provide just means that this belief is kind of a lot more present in my life. Yeah, obviously subscribers are not my main priority or goal for this channel, or the reason that I started this channel, but it is something that I think about because obviously I started this channel to help people, and the more subscribers that I have, the more people that I can hopefully help. So it is something that I think about, but yeah, I don't know. If I didn't share this belief, I would not be being honest. So my new belief that I've come up with to combat this limiting one is that no one is me and that is my power. So regardless of a following, subscribers, or whether people find my life or what I have to say interesting or not, I'm unique, therefore my experiences and perspectives on life are unique, which means I can create unique content, which in a really saturated space, I think that's really, really exciting. And the actionable steps that I am taking to reinforce this new belief is to continue to create the content that I feel compelled to create, and to just really love and enjoy the process along the way. Okay, so that wraps this video up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you found value in this video, and I hope that I can have inspired you or encouraged you to undertake this experiment with me and challenge your own limiting beliefs for 30 days. And I know that it can be tough to create those combating beliefs or those new beliefs, and the actionable steps to help you change your belief system. So I would love to, whether or not you're going to join me on this experiment, if you just want to comment your limiting beliefs down below, I would love to help you create those combating beliefs and actionable steps to help you overcome these beliefs. And yeah, so just comment below if you did want some help with that. I'd really love the opportunity to help you. I upload new videos every Thursday, and I really, really can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.